gets old, but I got say so much more. Well, I got kiss and control. Say I got complete and whole. Well, I got my heart and toe. Say I got in the flow. Well, I got in the flow. Say I got aces to throw. I got my aces to throw. Baby, I got sold by your love. Oh, I thought if I was your life, wrapped it up was in twilight. By the doors of I spend myself in your time. I thought if I was your life, wrapped it up was in twilight. And by the doors of I spend myself in your Thank you.
Going for a drive, a place where we can hide. Going down the road into the unknown. Oh, for the Winnebago, baby, to travel with you. Let's go 1,000 miles, baby, wherever you choose. Yeah. We don't have to go, the idea's enough alone. Why we move so fast when we wanna make it back. The desert in the night, sunrise is far behind. A different state of mind, and we're reaching for the sky. Oh, for the Winnebago, baby, to travel with you. Let's go 1,000 miles, baby, wherever you choose. Yeah. Maybe it gets tired, feeling like I'm dying, hoping for another day with you. Oh, everybody's lying, caught up in the fight, escape someplace to find somewhere new to travel with you. Let's go 1,000 miles, baby. I'll find a Winnebago, baby. Let's go 1,000 miles, baby. I'll find a Winnebago, baby, to travel with you. Let's go 1,000 miles, baby, wherever you choose. I'll find a Winnebago, baby, to travel with you. Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling mighty strange, and I can't believe something's really wrong with me. I just took the wrong way home, and now I can't tell if the streets I know so well are the same. I know that something changed while I was gone away, but it's been like this for years. They say they all think my mind is breaking down, and I might admit that they're right if it would fix this broken town. Maybe I'll just float away in the murky water, say goodbye to wealth and fame, my future wife and daughter, and I'll just fly away. I'll just fly away in the murky It's like my uncle said on Independence Day, life changes when you look away, and you don't want to miss the fireworks, a boom and flash, and then they'll be just ash in the wind. I told a friend that I can't sleep a wink at night, that I've lost all my appetite, that I can't seem to write a song. He laughed in my face and said that I should wait for some real help. Maybe I'll just float away in the murky water, say goodbye to wealth and fame, my future wife and daughter, and I'll just fly away. I'll just fly time you walk in the room, feeling like I do when I'm holding on to you. Yet I got this notion, you move like the ocean. I got you loving, oh, you gotta tell me where to fall, my baby. Open up your arms and let me in. Let me begin to show you where my loving is. For Justin Bissett on the drums here, everyone. Yo, yeah. He's letting them have it.
throw me in the water. Like this.
I couldn't worry you. And oh my love, it's been so long since I shared a single moment
with you. My hopes and dreams will be realized when I cross that great divide to you. When I open my eyes each morning, see the sun in the sky so blue. Take a walk through the park when it gets dark. Think I'm walking along with you, and I'm praying that I'll find you. Wanna travel around this great big world with you. And oh my love, it's been so long since I shared a single moment with you. Though I live on and the day grows long till I cross that great divide to you. I'd do 100 miles of bedrock, spend another day with you, to say the things I never said I always wanted to, just to cry and laugh together. Wanna travel around this great big world with you, just to share our lives together. I'm traveling around this great big world with you, just to cry and laugh together. And I'm traveling around this great big world. The Great Divide. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for being here with us for the Get Right Band. Much love to you.
Love's a beautiful thing. Sometimes it creeps into our lives when we're least expecting and not even looking for it. When that happens, it's wonderful. Love.
Your love keeps lifting me higher than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Yeah, your love keeps lifting me higher
So high.
than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore.
You walked in my life when I was all alone. Brought light to a spirit that was halfway gone. Listen close when I spoke. All I need, not physically, spiritually, you planted a seed. Every breath I breathe when I walk in the street. Not obsessed, I love everything you be. A shame you ain't see the same treasure in me. Never meant to hurt, shatter, or break your heart. The old saying's right, things fall apart. So I take it in stride, tell myself to maintain. Every morning that I wake, it's you tapping my brain. Same way the morning rain tap the window pane. Depressing, take it as another life lesson, and keep on sketching these songs of love till you're back in my arms and we live as one. You've inspired every lyric that I wrote in this song. Your love
keeps lifting me higher
so high.
than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Yeah, your love keeps lifting me higher
So high.
than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore.
First time I ever laid eyes on you, had Koof going through it like what to do, how you walk and talk, sophisticated and fine. A devilish smile, let me know you was wild, that's all peace. I see a little me in you. In time we could find that feeling's true. Not every day I come across someone like you. So now I thank Jah for the blessing sent. Vibrant as sunshine with an oil scent. Had me bugged out, thinking of the future so quick. Just one glimpse, you had me open, miss. Before your presence, I was emotionless. Now I'm lost in the waves of your ocean, miss. All good, there's no more loneliness. Just days of love that'll end in bliss. And a lifetime together that'll start with a kiss.
Your love keeps lifting me higher
So high.
than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Yeah, your love keeps lifting me higher
So high.
than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up,
Keep.
keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore.
Love. Love.
Yeah, I'll be at your side.
We believe there's no power on this earth greater than love. We invite you to embrace it, to shower yourselves with it, and to share it. Love. Love.
Yeah, I'll be at your side.
He's God. God don't never change. He's God. Always will be God. God in the middle of the ocean. God in the deep blue sea. Time of the great creator. You know, surely been God to me. He's God. God don't never change. He's God. Always will be God. God in creation. God when Adam fell. God way up in heaven too. God even down in hell. He's God. God don't never change. Yeah, God.
Hey there, I'm Mary Bragg, and you're watching the Extended Play Sessions. Hey, y'all. The hands of the clock are wandering off, where the shadows and mist like to meet for a kiss. A memory's cold. The light comes and goes. It's a quarter to you as I wait for the blue. How do you find another love that defies and colors the lonely persistence of time? I wanna know. Don't you wanna know? The blink of an eye, a century's cry for the lover's lament as the promises came and went. The pull of the shore down to the ocean floor. What what was written in stone, you would never know. How do you find another love that defies and colors the lonely persistence of time? I wanna know. Don't you wanna know? Persistence of time, I wanna know. Don't you wanna know? Thank you so much. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. It's a pleasure to meet Norwood this evening. It's my first time in Norwood, Mass. Thank you. I can tell it's already going to be a good time. I'm a big fan of Boston and Bostonites, and yes, thank you for clapping for yourselves. Yes, wonderful. Well, I'm here tonight certainly in celebration of you guys and in celebration of one of my favorite things that brings us all together, which is songs. Here's one that I wrote this with my good friend Liz Longley, and it's called Wildfire. You're brilliant, you're beautiful, and it's keeping me awake. I know that it'd be criminal to turn your love away without even trying. Your eyes tempt my fate. We both knew that it was dangerous playing with each other's hearts. When I kissed you, I was curious if we could make a spark. And there we were, just dancing in the dark. Wildfire should have spread like a wildfire, burning through the darkest night, brighter than the full moon's light. Wildfire, there's nothing like a wildfire, feeling that you can't put out, loving that you can't turn down. I want a wildfire. There must be something wrong with me. I wish I could know that everything I touch just goes right up in smoke. It tears me up to leave you in the cold. should have spread like a wildfire, burning through the darkest night, brighter than the full moon's light. Wildfire, there's nothing like a wildfire, feeling that you can't put out, loving that you can't turn down. I want a wildfire. You're brilliant, beautiful, and it's keeping me awake. Wildfire should have spread like a wildfire, burning through the darkest night, brighter than the full moon's light. Wildfire, there's nothing like a wildfire, feeling that you can't put out, loving that you can't turn down. I want a wildfire. Thank you. Well, I'm originally from the very deep south, a little town called Swainsboro, Georgia. And being in a really small town, I'm sure Norwood was at one point a small town, right? Many years ago. But growing up in a small town in the south often meant that, in my case, it meant that there was a lot of family around. My family's real big, and I had a lot of good years with two of my grandparents, and before they passed on. And one of them is the wonderful woman for whom I am named. My grandmother, Mary Paula Bragg, and this ring I wear was a gift from her. It was hers for a long time, and I carry her and this ring with me wherever I go. And this song will tell you a lot about my family and growing up in Swainsboro, and how I got here today, I reckon. It's called More Than You Do. Grandma Mary, 79, still got that fire in her eyes. They took her license, but she still drives to the beauty shop. 3 days a week she's swimming laps, and every night she has a nightcap. Sings in the choir, she'll be doing that until she drops. Says what you give is what you get, never know how many days you have left. So hold somebody you love a little tighter, spend every day doing what you're meant to do. Feels like you've got forever, then you're down to the wire. Time, it's always one step ahead of you. You always think you have more than you do. Patty cake, hide and go seek. She loved playing games with me At the park, she'd push me on the swing higher than anyone else. And once a month, she'd bake a ham, a tin of biscuits for the apricot jam. You can bet a whole lot of who I am came off of that kitchen shelf. And to this day, I think of her and all the wisdom in her words. Hold somebody you love a little tighter. Spend every day doing what you're meant to do. Feels like you've got forever, then you're down to the wire. Time, it's always one step ahead of you. You always think you have more than you do. Now I'm driving, crying, trying to make it home, praying I get there before she goes. Hold somebody you love a little tighter. Spend every day doing what you're meant to do. Feels like you've got forever, then you're down to the wire. Time, it's always one step ahead of you. You always think you have more than you do. More than you do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Whew. It's hard to get through some of those lines. Thinking about her. I think she would have been proud, though. I've made a path for myself that is one that I knew for a long time I wanted, and she encouraged me to go off and find that thing, and so I'm doing real hard. I'm working real hard to get to some place, and it's not just standing on this stage, but I wanted to tell y'all that I'm in grad school at the moment at the Berklee School of Music in Manhattan. I know it sounds funny. You're like, Berklee's not in Manhattan. Actually, there's a new campus in Manhattan. It's a master's program for the one that I'm in is a songwriting and production program. And I totally got by a really well-targeted Instagram ad during the pandemic. And ended up uprooting my life and moving to New York for this program. And I was especially sort of called to be a part of it. I just felt compelled to go and do the thing. When I learned that only 3% of producers and engineers in the music business are women. 3. And so I'm here to try and change that number. I feel very passionately about that. And so a few years ago, I actually started producing and produced a couple of my own records, and then started producing for other people. And it's been a real joy to get to dive deeper with other people and other people's songs. And with that, there, of course, comes a whole host of other parts of the job. This is not just the only job that we do up here on stage, of course, but we write in our bedrooms and then bring them to the studio and try to make them a whole new version of themselves. And when you're putting that kind of pressure on yourself, and the thing that you're trying to make, it's this sort of beautiful invitation to get it right. And for me, that always means serving the song. Whatever the song needs and asks for, we're going to do that. We're going to give the song what it is sort of sonically asking for. But also, those of us who have a problem with trying to get everything just right
I have a bit of a perfectionism issue. And don't worry about me, though. I've got plenty of support to just meet me right back in the face with my ridiculousness. And that's what this next one is about. Yeah. Yeah.
What's this obsession you have with perfection? The way you carry it around, I hate to see it weighing you down. Nobody's flawless, we're all works in progress. Why don't you give yourself a break? You're only human and I'm no saint. Please don't be perfect. Please don't be perfect. What good would that be when you're already perfect for me? You're so forgiving of me, always willing to cut me some slack and laugh it off. When I screw up, you hardly give it a second thought. Go on and let your hair down, you've got nothing to fear now. We're way past the honeymoon stage, and I still think you're all the rage. Please don't be perfect. Please don't be perfect. What good would that be when you're already perfect for me?
Thank you. Here's one for all the middle schoolers in your life. We were all there once, right? And we know how rough it is. I wrote this song a few years ago about how even when you're an adult, you're always, sometimes, not always, sometimes worrying a little too much about what you ought to be instead of what you actually are, you know. This is called Fixed. As I fix my hair, you know.
They'll get you started early. You'll be the kid on roller skates. They'll see another mannequin they can decorate. They'll sell you every color to cover up the flaws they see in the mirror. They'll tell you everything but what you really need to hear. You're a good, good friend. You can make your own light shine. Beautiful star, just as you are. Skip the fairy tale wish. You don't need to be fixed. Like your sixth grade best friend, their compliments a slide put down. You can't remember why you like to have them around. Ah, but who could blame you when all the other girls are hooked and the outcast plain Jane's tired of being overlooked? You're a good, good friend. You can make your own light shine. Beautiful star, just as you are. Skip the fairy tale wish. You don't need to be fixed. Watch that feeling fly right by. It's a temporary high. You're a good, good find. You can make your own light shine. Beautiful star, just as you are. Skip the fairy tale wish. You don't need to be fixed. You don't need to be fixed. You don't need to be fixed.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much. This is my first time playing the Fallout Shelter, y'all. Sure is a mighty fine space. I'm mighty grateful to be here. Thanks to Bill and all these incredible staff for pulling off such a fancy operation. Y'all give them a hand. Everybody out there in Facebook land, hey, what's up? Facebook and YouTube land. I see you out there. I see you on your couches. We got a couch here too, you know. I moved to Brooklyn for school from Nashville, where I've been living for the last 8 years, and I thought I knew how to write songs, and then I moved to Nashville, of course, and still am, of course, working on it, as we always do. But I've definitely found a lot of solace in rooms in Nashville, people's houses, even on Music Row. Lots of solace in figuring out how to talk about the hard stuff, you know. And oftentimes you don't want to write about something, and then you just have to because it's life and you're a songwriter, you know. Anyway, I carry Nashville with me everywhere I go with all these songs. You too can work through your pain with songwriting. Really, it's a great thing. Just talk about it is all, you know. Talk about your pain with somebody. Might be a song.
What is blue when you keep it away from the light? What is light when you circle the sun, but you can't tell the day from the night? Did you know it, that we were holding on too long? I should have owned it when I knew that we were wrong. You showed your colors to me. I pretended to be colorblind. Truth. What is truth? When you're fooling yourself with a lie. What's a lie? When you try to come clean, but you've run out of places to hide. Did you know it, that we were holding on too long? I should have owned it when I knew that we were wrong. You showed your colors to me. I pretended to be colorblind. Did you know that we were holding on too long? I should have owned it when I knew that we were wrong. You showed your colors to me. I pretended to be colorblind. You showed your colors to me. I pretended to be colorblind. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's see. Where am I at in this here set list? I've been switching it up a little bit to keep things fresh, you know, as you do. And this one is brand new, actually. I'll play for you. That it's gonna. I have a new record coming out in the fall, and let's see. 2 of those songs you've heard so far are on that new record, and the 2 of the songs are actually already out in the great stratosphere of the internet, etc. But the full record comes out in the fall, and and this one is one that I've just started playing on the road. I wrote this with my good friend Caroline Spence, who is fantastic. If you're not familiar with her, go check her out. It's another one of those songs that I needed to work through and just let myself admit the reality of a circumstance. Gotta be honest with yourselves, y'all. You know what I mean? All right, this is called Hard Time.
Who stole the silver lining? Who told the sun to stop shining? Somebody must have broke my plans. Who took the tools for fixing? Who cut right through my thick skin? Who let me fall back here again? I'm losing it so completely. I bet I make it look easy. I'm having a hard Wish I could tell you I was going out of my mind, but I've been living inside my head, and I don't know the way out yet. Couldn't tell you why I'm having a hard time. I know it's not productive, I know it's self-destructive, but here I am down the rabbit hole, having a hard time. Wish I could tell you I was going out of my mind, but I've been living inside my head, and I don't know the way out yet. Couldn't tell you why I'm having a hard time. It doesn't help to hear you say it's gonna be okay, 'cause all I know today is I'm having a hard time. Wish I could tell you I was going out of my mind, but I've been living inside my head, and I don't know the way out yet. Couldn't tell you why I'm having a hard time. Hard time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here tonight, sharing the stage with a very dear friend of mine, who, if he is so ready, despite the great switch up of my set list, I would love to invite my good friend Marc Erelli. Sorry, Marc. Y'all welcome Marc Erelli to the stage. Sorry. Marc and I met just before the pandemic, like days before it all began, essentially. And so we had a really great first hang. And then, yeah, we were just getting started. We were just making fast friends, and then, of course, things got real bad for a long time. And then we reconnected over Zoom and wrote a little bit, and now we're out in the world playing shows together. Yeah. Well, on this next one, you're really going to hear my southern charm coming out. I actually lived in New York City for 10 years right after undergrad, and I still talk like this. And, you know, not that I'm trying to get rid of it or anything. Don't worry. Hello there, how are you? How long has it been? You haven't changed a bit. What a surprise to see you again. You stop me, it hits me. I've gone and made a fool of myself. Sorry, I thought you were somebody somebody else. I remember the kisses that swept me away. Your eyes as they promised me that the world would keep turning the very same way. A lover, a liar, I guess you never can tell. Sorry, I thought you were somebody else. Were the violets and long letters just camouflage? And the way that you spun me round by the silver fountain, was it all a mirage? I knew you, but did I know you? I should never have felt what I felt. Forgive me, I thought you were somebody else. I thought you were somebody else.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Here's another one from that last record I put out, Violets as Camouflage. Of course, I have multiple copies of all the CDs I've put out over the years, and would love to send you home with something, and at the very least would love to say hello and thank you for coming. After the show, I'll be back there saying hello and shaking howdy with an elbow, and yeah. Anyway, this next one is on the last record, Violets as Camouflage, about all those times that you're really not quite sure if the choices you're making in life are the right next step or not. You know, you're just doing the best you can at the time. It's called The Right Track.
Don't it feel like you can hang the moon when you're rolling? The shine starts to fade away too soon. Before you know it, it's gonna feel like running to nothing, going nowhere fast, feels like crawling, stalling, and coming in last. It'll all make sense once you've been to hell and back. If it looks like the long way on the wrong train, you're on the right track. It's gonna feel like you're a little lost before you find it. Like you wanna stop that thing and jump right off before you fly in. It's gonna feel like running to nothing, going nowhere fast. Feels like crawling, stalling, and coming in last. It'll all make sense once you've been to hell and back. If it looks like the long way on the wrong train, you're on the right track. Nothing worth having's ever easy to get, so don't get too impatient when it gets harder than this. It's gotta feel like running to nothing, going nowhere fast. Feels like crawling, stalling, coming in last. It'll all make sense once you've been to hell and back. If it looks like the long way on the wrong train, you're on the right track. You're on the right track.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you again so much for being such supporters of live music and for supporting the Fallout Shelter and the extended play sessions. Thank you, all those of y'all watching online. Thank you for tuning in and supporting this incredible institution. Thank you, Bill, again. Mark, I'm so thrilled that we get to do this together. Pinch me back. Yeah. It's really a joy, and the pandemic has been really strange for everybody, and we are no exception, that's for sure. And it's really a joy to be sharing songs in a live format again, because as it turns out, they have real power. And I think we forget that. I forget that sometimes. And sharing them in a room is really powerful. It's powerful for me. And thank you guys for showing up again. Yeah. I'll leave you with a song that that's about a particularly sweet relationship between a mom and a child. That I think my mama is at home watching in Georgia, so Mama, hey. This is called Comet.
So this is how it feels in the front seat on a long, long ride. It's getting late, and Mama's tears are diamonds in the light, far from the snow on a Carolina road. Packed to the brim surrounded by breakable things, and up ahead the skyline is spreading out its wings. We're taking flight. We're a comet in the night. Passing houses on the interstate, full of families fast asleep. And tomorrow the sun will rise again on their own familiar street. We're still wide awake, getting closer. I'm counting exit signs. Trace my name in the window and take her hand in mine without a sound. Flying over foreign ground.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Bill. Thank y'all so much. See you in a minute. Thank you. We'll be right back in 15 minutes, y'all.
That was a beautiful thing. Sometimes it creeps into our lives when we're least expecting and not even looking for it. When that happens, it's wonderful. Love.
Your love keeps lifting me higher than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Yeah, your love keeps lifting me higher
So high.
than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore.
You walked in my life when I was all alone. Brought light to a spirit that was halfway gone. Listen close when I spoke. All I need, not physically, spiritually, you planted a seed. Every breath I breathe when I walk in the street. Not obsessed, I love everything you be. A shame you ain't see the same treasure in me. Never meant to hurt, shatter, or break your heart. The old saying's right, things fall apart. So I take it in stride, tell myself to maintain. Every morning that I wake, it's you tapping my brain. Same way the morning rain tap the window pane. Depressing, take it as another life lesson, and keep on sketching these songs of love till you're back in my arms and we live as one. You've inspired every lyric that I wrote in this song. Your love
keeps lifting me higher
so high.
than I'd ever been lifted before.
So high
than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore.
First time I ever laid eyes on you, had Koof going through it like what to do, how you walk and talk, sophisticated and fine. A devilish smile, let me know you was wild, that's all peace. I see a little me in you. In time we could find that feeling's true. Not every day I come across someone like you. So now I thank Jah for the blessing sent. Vibrant as sunshine with an oil scent. Had me bugged out, thinking of the future so quick. Just one glimpse you had me open, miss. Before your presence, I was emotionless. Now I'm lost in the waves of your ocean, miss. All good, there's no more loneliness. Just days of love that'll end in bliss. And a lifetime together that'll start with a kiss.
Your love keeps lifting me higher
So high
than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Yeah, your love keeps lifting me higher
so high
than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up,
keep
keep quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore.
love. Love.
Yeah, I'll be at your side.
We believe there's no power on this earth greater than love. We invite you to embrace it, to shower yourselves with it, and to share it. Love. Love.
Yeah, I'll be at your side.
He's God. God don't never change. He's God. Always will be God. God in the middle of the ocean. God in the deep blue sea. Time of the great creator. You know, surely been God to me. He's God. God don't never change. He's God. Always will be God. God in creation. God when Adam fell. God way up in heaven too. God even down in hell. He's God. God don't never change. Yeah, God. Always will be God. Well, he spoke unto the mountain. Said how great I am. I want you to get up in the morning, children, and shift around like lamb. It's God. God don't never change. God always will be God. the sickness, gotten the doctor too. In the time of the influenza, remember he surely was a friend to you. He's God. God don't ever change. Oh, God always will be God. God in the pulpit, God out on the floor, God in the amen corner. You hear him knocking on your door. He's God. God don't never change. Oh, God always will be God. You know that he always will be God. God don't never change. Always will be God. God don't never change. Oh, God is just gonna stay God. God don't never change. Don't change. I hear the train a-coming. This train don't pull no gamblers now. This train don't pull no gamblers. This train don't pull no gamblers, no high flyers, no midnight ramblers. This train is bound for glory now. This train bound for glory. Said this train is bound for glory now. This train is bound for glory. It don't carry nothing but the righteous and the holy. This train bound for glory now. This train built for speed. This train built for speed. This train is built for speed, faster than any train that you ever seen. This train built for speed. This train is a clean train. This train is a clean train, y'all. This train is a clean train. Everybody riding in the heaven's name now. This train's clean. This train don't left the station now. This train left the station now. This train don't left the station. No, it carries people now from every nation. This train, the clean train. This train, I don't care if you're black or white on this train. Don't care if you're black or white on this train. Don't care if black or white or brown or red or yellow or green, atheist, agnostic, in between, a Mexican, you're Muslim, Hindu, you're Christian, might be Jewish, Native American, undecided, LGBTQ, RSTU, or V. Everybody treated like a human being on this train. Bound for glory now, this train. This train, bound for glory now, this train. This train, bound for glory now, this train. This train, bound for glory. Don't carry nothing but the righteous and the holy. This train, bound for glory now, this train. I said this train, bound for glory now, this train. This train, bound for glory now, this train. This train, this train. Yeah. And that's the truth.
Hi guys, we're gonna
do this one in D.
I said I love to lie to love, hanging on with push and shove. Possession is the motivation that's hanging up the whole damn nation. It looks like we always end up in a rut. I can't stand it, trying to make it real compared to what? Come on and play it, make it. I said the slaughterhouse is killing hogs. Poor twisted children are killing frogs. Poor dumb rednecks are rolling logs. Tired old ladies are kissing dogs. I hate that human love, that stinking mutt. I can't use it, trying to make it real.
Everybody, welcome back to the Extended Play Sessions. My name is Marc Erelli.
At the diner downtown, old timers sit around, talk about the flood of 42, how they watched from higher ground as the water took it down, like a verse from the Bible come true. After losing everything, you could hear the hammers ring as they built it back up again. The mill wheels turned, they kneeled in church, washed of all their sins. But the river always wins. I come down from the mountain like judgment from on high, going home to the ocean, and I don't give a damn about the dreams I've made, and I won't be denied. I've seen boys with fishing poles and born again souls, lovers with their hearts ablaze. I've always been there for the lonely in despair. I took a few in my dark embrace. I've seen the mills fall out and the jobs go south. It ain't never been the same way since. For everything they try to change, I will always remain. I'll be damned, but I won't give in, 'cause the river always wins. I come down from the mountain like judgment from on high,
about the dreams of man, and I won't be tonight. I come down from the mountain like judgment from on high, going home to the ocean, and I don't give a damn about the dreams of man, and I won't be tonight. No, I won't be tonight. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank God it's quitting time. Can't take no more of this weekday grind. But I ain't ready to head back home and watch TV. Guess I'll drive down to the pier, let the sun go down on a six-pack of beer, stare out through my windshield at the sea. It's a gritty seacoast town where the water pounds the sand. I don't know why I'm so surprised. Things didn't work out like I planned. If I was a wave out on the ocean, if I was a wave out on the sea, free to go whichever way the wind was blowing, maybe was upon some farther shore where these blues can't follow me. In a small apartment on Monjoy Hill, didn't want too much space to fill. It's just a bed, a pull-out couch, and a kitchenette. Weekends my kid ain't sleeping over, but there's just no point in trying to stay sober, 'cause there ain't no good example I need to set. It's a gritty seacoast town where the winter never ends. Twice a day the tide goes out. Heaven knows why it ever rolls back in. If I was a wave out on the ocean, if I was a wave out on the sea, free to go whichever way the wind was blowing, maybe it was upon some farther shore where these blues can't follow me. Maybe it's destiny, or just my mind playing tricks effects on me. It keeps me wanting something that's always just out of my reach. But I bet there's somebody somewhere else who somehow managed to convince himself that he'd be happier if he washed up on this beach. Oh, it's a pretty seacoast town, 5 beer moons shining down on me. I'll save the last one till I get back home. God, I hope there ain't no reruns on TV. If I was a wave out on the ocean, if I was a wave out on the sea, free to go whichever way the wind was blowing, maybe was upon some farther shore where these blues can't follow me. They can't follow me. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Walking down the street, minding my business. Never saw coming, God is my witness. But you were there like a shot of green in the gray of the city, and I was unprepared for the way it hit me. Blindsided, blindsided, blindsided by your love. Love can set you free, love can be your prison. Mama tried to warn me, but I wouldn't listen. She said you can try to keep your heart protected, it will still creep up where you least expect it. Blindsided, blindsided, I was blindsided by your love. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It is so good to be here. Good God. This is what happens when you play Aretha Franklin right before I go on stage. That gets me all fired up. It's going to go in the contract from now on, I tell you. Man, it's so good to be here. How about another hand in the house and at home for the wonderful Mary Bragg, right? I've been having so much fun showing her around my neighborhood, neighborhood being New England. We took a hike in the mud up in Maine, and then I played a bunch of depressing Bill Morrissey songs for her on like a gray, shitty late winter day drive. I'm hitting all the sites with Mary, really. All she keeps saying is, I gotta come back here in the summertime. I'm like, I was like, well, if you love it now, you'll love it in the summertime, you know? All right, well, I'm gonna do a song I wrote with the wonderful rock and roll songwriter Chuck Prophet. I don't know if anyone here is familiar. Yeah, y'all are hip here. This is a hip audience. I'm behind. I'm the one that's catching up. I've never even been to Norwood before. I don't know why that is, but it is being rectified right now. It's called Her Town Now. The days are cold, the nights are long, the bed's still here, but her pillow's gone, and all her friends were my friends too. I lost them the day she moved. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. And it makes me wonder why I stick around. It's her town now. Walls are bare in the morning light. All my dreams were in black and white. A little bad TV would helped me through, or some blonde on blonde. Yeah, but she's a bad too. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. And it makes me wonder why I stick around. It's her town now. There's a stranger in our midst. It's her town now. Cross me off their list. It's her town now. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. And it makes me wonder why I stick around. It's her town now. The birds are back, the hills are green. I saw her downtown, but she didn't see me. All right. Thank you so much. Hey, let's get Mary Bragg back up to sing some songs, huh? Let's do that. So speaking of Bill Morrissey, We're going to do a song. The first gig we did on this little mini tour here was at the place where one of the verses of this song was born. This song is called Milltowns. Yeah, all right, wow. A fella could get used to this, right? I mean, this is, there's someone over here that's singing every word, and I'm like, if I forget a word, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to point, and they're going to jump right up and feed me the line. But, you know, Milltowns, the song, is kind of a bookend of a song. It's the first night I ever met Bill Morrissey. I was a fan long before that, but the first night I ever hung out, and then the last night I ever saw him, which happened at a gig where we just played up in Portland, Maine, and I was thinking this would be a good one to bring out for the occasion. So this is Milltowns. You were a legend when I met you, introduced by a mutual friend. I laughed when you called me grasshopper, though I didn't know what it meant. We stayed up all night drinking. Yeah, most of it is still a blur, but I remember picking along while you sang every song by Mississippi John Hurt. And the way you got so serious, and you told me you invented the blues, and then you smiled in that way I could never tell if you didn't really think it was true. Now I'm driving through these mill towns, down empty moonlit streets, where the vacant storefront windows look like missing teeth. They disappear into my rear view all along the rural route. And I pray for all that can't be rescued after everything goes south. On a split bill up in Portland, I was getting ready to go on. You said grasshopper, you sang birches. I've been singing it for too long, so I sang it like I written it, though I wish you hadn't asked, 'cause I couldn't shake the feeling like something was being passed. And you watched from behind the curtain, and I never will forget how you're pulling on that bourbon, looks like Russian roulette. Now I'm driving through these mill towns, down empty moonlit streets, where the vacant storefront windows look like missing teeth. They disappear into my rear view all along the rural route. Rescue after everything goes south. The vacant storefront windows look like missing teeth. They disappear into my rear view all along the rural route. And I pray for all that can't be rescued after everything goes south. walked beside me, in joy and in despair. Now I need something to lean on, but you're not here. There's an evil wind a-blowing, I feel it in my bones. I don't know where I'm going or how to get back home. I've been looking for a little kindness, but it's hard to find. Looking for a little kindness, and it's hard to find these days. If I could go back where we started, would the sun be shining still? Now I only see a darkness and holes that can't be filled. All the things that brought me comfort, they just seem tired and worn. What always used to work ain't working anymore. I've been looking for a little kindness, but it's hard to find. Looking for a little kindness, and it's hard to find these days. So hard to find. All I've learned from growing older is how to carry all I've lost. But I don't know how to pick up where you left off. Maybe I should just stop talking and let the music fade. You always seem to know when there was nothing more to say. I've been looking for a little kindness, but it's hard to find. Looking for a little kindness, and it's hard to find these days. Looking for a little kindness, but it's hard to find. Looking for a little kindness, and it's hard to find these days. So hard to find. Mary Bragg, right? Come on. Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to move on to the sad stuff now. I kind of like this. You know, this is the first month that I've been working at anything, at any frequency that even feels remotely like normal in over 2 years. And yeah, I'm extremely grateful, and it's really great to kind of dig into the songs and find, you know, kind of unexpected angles and new takes on things. And it's also the first time that I've just been tired from music in a long time, and it's kind of given me a low voice, you know. And I don't have a low voice, like I don't talk like this. So after like 2 weeks of working, I'm like, hey, I'm a man. Normally I sound like the youngest kid in the room, but I feel like I'm really maturing. All right. That said, there's some high notes that we have to hit in this, so let's see how we do. This is called Lost in Translation. The silence in this house tonight is deafening. The The thunder clouds above us now are threatening. Go on and say it. I can take you. The only thing I'm afraid of is when you say nothing at all. So don't send me a sign or make me read between the lines. Scream and shout, don't leave any doubt. Come on out and tell me what you're saying. Don't let this love get lost in translation. A band of gold holds us alone together. I know this hurts, but we swore for worse or better. Tender soldier, sweet warrior, I don't care who is right, I just don't want to fight anymore. So don't send me a sign or make me read between the lines. Scream and shout, don't leave any doubt. Come on out and tell me what you're saying. Don't let this love get lost in translation. We're one and the same, beyond blame and forgiveness. So honey, don't retreat if you need a witness. You can't divide the coastline from the tide. Always changing, but in constant conversation. So don't send me a sign or make me read between the lines. Scream and shout, just don't leave any doubt. Come on out and tell me what you're saying. Don't let this love get lost. Don't let this love get lost. Don't let this love get lost in translation. Oh, thank you so much. All right. I'm going to sing a brand new song for you, a song from the next record, right? The next record is what they call in the music business a doozy. Big story behind this record. I don't know how much I should really talk about it on stage, but the long and short of it is that in the fall of 2020, I was diagnosed with a retinal disease called retinitis pigmentosa. And the way that works is that you start losing your peripheral and your night vision, and then it proceeds to legal blindness, and in some cases even further. So not fatal, but not awesome, especially when most of my job happens in conditions like this. So it's been an adjustment, and I wouldn't have said one thing about it in public if it didn't start creeping into the songs. And I was like, okay, well, people are gonna start asking. So I decided it would just be easier for myself, easier ultimately for my family to just kind of stand as openly and honestly as possible in front of, you know, my audience and my fellow musicians, my musical community, and just kind of let them know what was going on. And we started this Kickstarter to crowdfund the new record. And it funded in 11 hours. Yeah. Unbelievable. I will never be able to thank you enough for that. But Kickstarters are a month long. So we had to figure out what to do with the other, 29 days and 13 hours. So we've added some stretch goals. Some of them, kind of more, not so sexy, like an advertising budget and stuff like that, but stuff you need. But other stuff very necessary, like money to hire a tour manager, so that I have someone that can drive. I can't drive at night anymore, and my kids and my wife know that I'm safe when I'm working, And artists at my level, we don't usually get drivers and tour managers. So this crowdfunding campaign is a really, really wonderful thing for us and my family, and it's still going on. You can go to Kickstarter and search my name. The new record is called Lay Your Darkness Down, and yeah, so that's what's going on, and You'll hear some of all that stuff kind of in this song here. This is one that I wrote over Zoom, actually. It started out with a Zoom cocktail hour, and those I was down for all the time. I was doing a Zoom cocktail hour with Lori McKenna, and yeah, right? South Shore Zone. And I said, I'm not feeling very inspired. I'm not writing a lot. And I was like, how about you? What's going on? And she goes, I've never written more in my life, Marc. So that's how she really talks. And I was like, what is your secret? And she's like, Zoom co-writes. And I said, that sounds horrible. When are you free? And Lori, graciously, as she's done so many times, kind of pulled me, helped pull me up by my own bootstraps and show me the ropes. And we've got this great song out of it. And it's called You're Gonna Wanna Remember This.
I don't know where we were going, but Rosalita was on the radio. I was drumming on the dash and she was whistling to the saxophone. We never promised each other, but when you only have the summer, it's almost like September says. You're gonna wanna remember this. It flies by, it's easy to miss. Don't blink, drink it in. It happens once and it might not happen again. The world's gonna keep on turning. That's just the way it is. So you're gonna wanna remember this. Some old friends picked a weekend to head up north and get out on the lake. They talk about the wives and kids and reminisce about the glory days. Years fly by and days are numbered. Now we're old enough to wonder and just wise enough to know one thing. You're gonna wanna remember this. It flies by, it's easy to miss.
Don't blink, drink it in. It happens once and it might not happen again. The world's gonna keep on turning. That's just the way it is. So you're gonna wanna remember this. The last time don't always feel like the last time. So baby, put your hand in mine, and I promise tonight you're gonna wanna remember this. It flies by, it's easy to miss. Don't blink, drink it in. It happens once and it might never happen again. The world's gonna keep on turning. That's just the way it is. So you're gonna wanna remember. You're gonna wanna remember. You're gonna wanna remember. That's Mary Bragg, y'all. I could join the circus, maybe hop a train, and go someplace nobody knows me. But there ain't no point, it all looks the same. Everywhere is equally lonely, up against the night, and it's coming on strong, up against the night. It always lasts too long, and I wonder, can I keep holding on, up against the night, waiting on the dawn. Crazy dream, my time was almost up, and I would die before my work was accomplished. Yeah, it scared me awake, so I woke you up too. And we made love like it was my last wish, up against the night. And it's coming on strong, up against the night. It always lasts too long, and I wonder, can I keep holding on, up against the night, waiting on the dawn. Keep from falling apart. A man could be forgiven for one day, But as long as I'm here, I will rage against the dark. I'll hold on, babe, daylight's coming. Up against the night, and it's coming on strong. Yeah, up against the night, it always lasts too long. Oh, and I wonder if I can hold on up against the night, waiting on the dawn. Yeah, up against the night, waiting on the dawn. Thank you so much. I don't have words for how much I've missed this very thing we're doing right now. Yeah. You know, this thing, when I was younger, I used to think that the thing that we were doing now was that I was playing songs and people were clapping at me. That is not what, I mean, that is some of what's happening, and it's lovely. But, you know, we can't live without art. Maybe for a little bit of time we can when it's really not safe. But we cannot live without art. Since before we had societies, we were drawing on the walls of the caves, right? It is obviously important to humans. I don't mean I'm important. We may not be important, but it is important to us literally as a species. So this is a very old ritual that we are engaged in here, the sharing of stories and songs and this kind of common witness of that whole act. And I never thought I took it for granted, but I really don't take it for granted anymore. And I am so grateful that you're all here this evening. Thanks for being here with us. And thanks to everybody tuning in at home too. That's really cool, and I hope I can be wherever you are before too long. I want to thank Bill and Connor and the whole staff and all the volunteers here. This is quite an amazing operation. I've been playing professional music for 23 years, and I am from the state of Massachusetts. I don't know what took so long, but I will be back before 23 years. Okay? You're going to get here to set up for the show, and they're going to be like, that Erelli kid is outside again. He wants another gig. All right. Take care of each other, please, and be good to each other. And we'll see you at the merch table back there after the show. And the next time, I'm here. Weathered stones I fished out from some rushing mountain stream. Yellowed books with dog-eared pages and wildflowers pressed between. Postcards from every place where I laid me down to sleep. Little souvenirs to remind you of me. All the road is not your friend, it's just a means to an end. How I wish I could take you along. But I'll take it all on faith. You'll understand someday why I did all I did while I was gone. For a song, I catch a glint of something shining somewhere in the great unknown. And like a beast, I'll chase it over hills and mountains, valleys, rivers, till it's cornered on a scrap of paper on a bedside table in some cheap hotel where the highway drones. And sometimes it feels like church, sometimes like I'm the last man on earth. Just a voice howling out into the darkness. On the road is not your friend, it's just a means to an end. I'll be home late, don't wait up, just leave a light on. But I'll take it all on faith, but you'll understand someday why I did all I did while I was gone. For a song, Do we have time for one more? Can we do one more? We gotta get Mary back up here. Let's get Mary. Yeah. It's not so easy for me to walk off and come back on anymore. So I'm just staying up here. And we're gonna do something really crazy. We're gonna leave you with a new song that we barely know that we wrote together over Zoom. I mean, we proved, we just spent 2 hours showing them that we know what we're doing. So let's show them that we can also, wing it. I literally completely forgot the solo of this song last night, so we'll see how this goes. This was a Zoom co-write,
It was.
right?
We got Mark hooked on the Zoom co-write, y'all.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. A lot of good things can happen over Zoom, like surprisingly so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start paying for an account pretty soon. All right. Thank y'all so much. This is fantastic. You're fantastic.
Hand me a handkerchief. I need to sit down for this, 'cause it won't be pretty if I try to hold it inside. Guess I put on my best brave face just to lose it in a public place. At least the band is loud and the lights are dim. It's just the blues again. I'll be alright. I just need to write it out. I wanna go home, but I shouldn't be alone right now. It could be good to get a little fresh air. The room can't spin if the walls ain't there. Don't cut me off until I say when. It's just the blues again. I'll be alright. I just need to write it out. I wanna go home, but I shouldn't be alone right now. You're probably itching to get out of here, but you console me over one last beer. Thank God for PBR and real good friends. When I can't pretend, just you take one look at me and understand. It's just the blues again.
It's just the blues again.
Marc Erelli, everybody.
Mary Bragg, everybody.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you guys so much.
All right.